Assalamu alaikum. Today our lesson will be metals, properties of metals and the rarest metals on earth. Metal is a material that when freshly prepared, polished or fractured shows a lustrous appearance and conducts electricity and heat relatively well. Metals are typically malleable, means they can be hammered into thin sheets, or ductile, means can be drawn into wires. Metal is generally regarded as any substance capable of conducting electricity at a temperature of absolute zero. Many elements and compounds that are not normally classified as metals become metallic under high pressures. Some example, the non-metal iodine. It gradually becomes a metal at pressure of between 40 and 170,000 times at atmospheric pressure. Equally, some materials regarded as metals can become non-metals, such as sodium, for example, becomes a non-metal at pressure of just under 2 million times atmospheric pressure. In chemistry, two elements that would otherwise qualify in physics as bare metals, arsenic and antimony. They are commonly instead recognized as metalloids on account of their predominantly non-metallic chemistry. Around 95 of the 118 elements in the periodic table are metals, or likely to be such. The number is inexact, as the boundaries between metals, nonmetals, and metalloids fluctuate slightly due to a lack of universally accepted definitions of the category involved. There is the metals on the periodic table. The red color represents the metals, and the yellow color represents the metalloids, and the blue color represents the non-metals. Now, the properties of metals. The first one is lustrous or shiny, and good conductors of heat and electricity, high melting point, high density, or heavy for their size. Malleable mean can be hammered. Ductile mean can be drawn into wires. Usually sold at room temperature. An exception is mercury, opaque as thin sheet, can't see through metals. Now we have a question. The question is, what are the rarest metals on earth? You are thinking about gold. Maybe it's the first place, but let's take a look. The first one is rhodium, and the second is platinum, the third is gold. So the gold is in the third place. And now ruthenium, iridium, osmium, palladium, rhenium, silver, and indium. And there is another question. Is diamond a metal? We will see the answer. The diamond is not a metal in any way. It's just an allotrope of carbon. It does not show any physical properties or chemical properties of metals like electrical conductivity, malleability, ductility, reaction with acids or metals or salts. And this can be the reason of why diamond is not a metal and carbon is actually non-metal. Now we reached the end of